There was an experience I love so much in the Bible that I saw in the land of Egypt. The Bible called that particular spot Goshen. How many of you have Goshen? Nepa was taking light everywhere. They couldn't take light. That was in Goshen. There were special people that were there that darkness was forbidden for them to be in their midst. And they triumphed exceedingly. We can live that life. Crypto is our Goshen. God created it. It's the people's money. Listen, gold and silver is God's money. Fiat currency is government money. What's fiat currency? Dollar, naira, you know, all of those national currency. It's called fiat currency. They are government created by a decree. Whether you like it or not, if you live in a particular geography, you have to accept that particular currency. Whether you like the color or not, because by what? A decree. It's not by people acceptance. But cryptocurrency is the currency of the people. So if you are as aggressive in creating wealth through the government currency, you should be much more aggressive creating wealth through what? Cryptocurrency. Because that is the people's money, and that means that is more important. And that's why the government fights it. Now, because they can't fight it again, they say you should start paying tax. You see that now? Because when it's about people driven, there's nothing you can do about it. You may fight it, in a matter of time, you just line up. Alright? And you know it's one of the campaigns that Donald Trump has been using, gaining momentum in America, and you know it's going to win. You can't stop him. Yes. Why win this movie? I was even surprised that he won the primary. I said, this man, wow. You know, I'm not surprised because I've been a fan of Donald Trump. There's a book he wrote called The Art of Comeback. By the time he wins it, that book, I think will sell like fire once again. The Art of Comeback, because he's the only billionaire, at least I know in history, who has ever crashed and came back. They don't have time, energy for suffering. So when a millionaire crashed in White Mountain, they don't commit suicide. At least even 1 millionaire committed suicide in Nigeria recently. We don't know what was the cause. And that's a reverse side for you. But to see somebody who was owing billions and he crashed and he came back and he wrote the book, The Art of Comeback. You need to go and read it. So if you win this presidency again, that will be what? The art of the great comeback. So please learn from the people that have gone ahead of you to create your own life, to create your own way, create your business. Especially the information you can get like this. They could have charged you for this same information and you will pay. But now that you're getting it for free, please don't trash them. Alright, now let's quickly present to you the business called XERA. Okay, right now there is a conference going on in Turkey. Mr. Martins and I would have been talking this morning. They didn't give us visa to travel, but it is where we would have been there. They had a caucus meeting yesterday, which I was specifically invited. We missed that. But it's a great company right now. So by this evening and tomorrow, we definitely, especially tomorrow, we'll have new updates on what lies ahead of us. But I think today they will discuss every other thing. All right, disclaimer. I always to teach you that it's going to make money. And how to make the money. It's not our responsibility to force you to what? Make the money. So you make a choice when it comes to that. Now, as a company, we're already over 2.2 million, less over 2 million users right now in the community. And the company has about 200 employees and associates, global presence with users for over 160 countries, trusted and reliable product and service partners. So you can see where we're coming from. All right, you are not alone. So don't look at this crowd and think you are just feel like this. No. My team alone has over 20,000 people with over 6,000 people active users at the moment. All right? So others are just sleeping, you know, and they're waking up one after the other. All right, so this will represent the market sectors that will represent the hardware and software solutions, blockchain and tokenization projects, affiliate marketing, and direct sales. For some of these things, you might need to subscribe to Ambassador Light Jeremiah YouTube to watch some of the videos we have done on that. Now, the layer came, the Quantwise, which is the trading arm of the company. The layer can focus on the minting and the staking and the wallet claim. Of course, different things that's going to be happening. But beyond all these stories that will confuse you and all of that, please let your phone be on vibration. Please check your phone right now, please. We don't want any distraction so that maximize our time. Okay, so I would like to go straight to the calculations that we are here for today, so that especially for those who are coming for the first time, we don't have to bug them with too many stories and confuse them. They're like, hey, we don't even know where to talk about. All right, now it's no longer news that money has evolved over the time. Of course, we know the story and the history of money, how transactions started amongst men through what? Trade by barter. We still remember that. And of course, we moved from there to cowries, to gold, to mentals, and of course, to what we now know as what? Fiat currency. Even from the fiat currency, also moved to what? To card, or we'll call it the plastic money. Then now, is now what? The crypto money, or the cryptocurrency. But this just showing you the evolution of mining also in our world, okay? This was the old mining. You see the fire and the people around there, of course, very risky and all that. And not for everyone, of course, not everybody could stand that kind of fire, okay? Even the mining mineral resources, we have seen where the earth literally closed on the people, and the people just get sunk and all of that. So the expensive and complex, this is the crypto mining, okay? Then when the crypto started, we were having this. They call them ant miners. Most of the companies that were doing this, they were siting their mining farm on a country called Iceland. I actually got to know that name, the name of that company, during the crypto journey. I never knew there was a country that it was difficult for some to actually see the earth. And so of course, from there we are moved to the one that is very simplified now. With that one we now call them minting machines, instead of calling them ant miners. Are we together? So of course, the crypto journey started with Bitcoin being the first cryptocurrency, and up till now, Bitcoin still control over 50% of the market, even though we have over 2.something million cryptocurrency around the world. Bitcoin is still controlling so much of it. And recently, we were getting some news on how Germany as a German government seized some cryptocurrency, about 50,000 pieces of cryptocurrency from some cabal, I mean, it's a cartel. And of course, as a government, you know, they don't really believe in crypto, so they were selling the crypto to fiat currency, and that was one of the reasons for the Bitcoin nosediving at the moment. But then, I think they're almost done with that, so everything is on course. Okay, now, we don't want much story. How do I participate in what you are presenting to us today? This is the process. 3 simple processes you need to go through. Number 1, choose the hardware that you like best. There's always a way to start for everyone. Number 2, get CLF5, that is our token in the market, which is about $2 right now for one. And start producing with a daily reward. How many of us have enjoyed daily reward here? You can see now, for those who have staked at this thing, they've enjoyed that daily reward. And they'll be doing their monthly what? Cashing out. Then we have exchange, Coinbase. Exchanges in cryptocurrency is called what? The marketplace, where you can buy and sell. So we have Coinbase, we have L-Bank, Bitcoin. Coinbase on ongoing maintenance at the moment, so I'll probably show you the L-Bank, Pt3, and all of that. Now, these are different packages that you can take advantage of. We have the 220 euro, the 440, 1,100, 1,650, 4,400, and several 70 euros. But now this is the way it works. Please take note now, because this is actually the main training, so you need to get this. For somebody, okay, let's just do the lowest one. Now, for somebody that is on 220 euro minting machine. Now, purchasing this minting machine does not mean you have invested. It just simply means you've cultivated the landed property that is given to you to farm. Are we together? So, after clearing the bush, you will need to go and buy crops from wherever you can buy seedlings and plant in that farmland if you need harvest. In 3 months' time or in 6 months' time, or in 1 year, and what the case may be. Exactly. Because some people think, oh, because I've dropped 220 euro, I've invested. No, this is just to get the machine. Instead of buying a hardware machine in the past, you take to your house and install it somewhere. Then buy tokens to load into it for you to be producing more coins for you. So it's now decentralized with a company like XERA, and you have it in your laptop together. All right. So now, for somebody that is on this, the next thing that is expected of you to do is to fill it, load it to capacity with 440 euro a token. So it simply means 440 euro for somebody like this. And please, I forgot another one. There's annual license of 39 euros. So if you put them together, that will be what? 9, 5, 9, okay. Then 6 euros. 699. So if you are on this particular package, that means your investment will be what? 699 euro because of this. If not, if you've already done this, you only focus on this too, 660 euro. So in our calculation, we're going to be focusing on this and don't care about this one. All right, because this is like your matriculation fee into the company. Now, from our calculation of the lowest package, which is 110 euros, that we talk about, for people like that, they are getting 12 tokens. So if the double of that, then we should get like what? 24 tokens from this on the monthly basis.
36.
36. Okay, you have something like that. Have you seen? 220. Because I'm not on that package, so I don't know how many tokens come from there. Is somebody on that 220? Have you said something like that? Please, let's take 24. It's better we take a very low distance. So I don't do it. So you are getting 24 CLFI tokens every month. But remember, every day some tokens are dropping for you, but at the end of the month, this is what you can actually withdraw. Now, one CLFI is going for $2.04 at the moment. During the week, this zero was cancelled, and now is back because of the up and down of cryptocurrency. But that simply lets you know that it's coming back to cancel that. Are we together? Okay, now it's on its way to $3. That's the meaning. So if you don't buy it now, you might be watching us cashing out big money when it's $3. Okay, please, you with your phone, let's do this calculation. 24 tokens times 2.04.
48.
$48.
Equivalent to 49.
Okay, approximately 49 times 1,550. So you've seen that this money coming up again. So how much naira is that?
75,950.
75,950. Please multiply that by 12 months. Let's see how much that will us.
911,400.
911,400. Okay. Okay, we didn't check this too. How much is the 660 euro in dollars? I'm trying to cast this bit so that you see how much you possibly invested, how much you're thinking. 660 euros, that's $715. So multiply.
699.
Eh?
Okay, 660.
No. $716. $716 multiplied by 1,550. How much is that, please?
1,109,000.
1,109,000. Okay. So that means within 1 year, you have almost gotten your capital back. At least if everything remains like this. But remember, if the coins get to $3, definitely you have already covered everything that you invested. And yet, your staking is what? 2.5 years. So that means if you use 1 year to get your capital back, it simply means the remaining 1.5 years is just for you to be enjoying free money. All right? Remember also, at the end of the the staking period, the expiration of your staking season, the money you invested here, this 440 euro, will be refunded to you in the token that you bought, which is the CLFI. See, what is wrong with you people? What's the matter now?
For this company people coming for the first time, can you simply explain what staking and the token means to them?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. You know, when we teach at times, we forget that we have new people. Now, staking in a very simple way that I'm actually defining is simply the old traditional system of what? Fixed deposit. The same way you deposit money in the bank for 6 months, 1 year, or 10 years. The same way. You know, when you deposit, let's say 10 million naira for 10 years, every month, on a monthly basis, you are getting what? You are getting what? Interest. So at the end of the 10 years of your fixed deposit, what do the bank do? Your money is refunded to you. That means it's possible for you to now withdraw it. But up to that time, you will not be able to withdraw that your 10 million because the bank is using it to do business. They would have loaned it to people like me to build some businesses and hotels. I'm making money. So out of the probably 24% interest I will be paying to them, they are paying you like 10%. If they are even pay 5%. If the Nigerian bank got 10%, I think it's 7% for those who are really paying well. So imagine, so this is why bankers don't really like you. They love what? Their creditors more than they love you. Are you aware of that? Bankers, they don't respect you. They respect their creditors. The day I told myself I would never be broke in my life was one of us was doing birthday. I was my guy who owns a bigger company. And as church members, we went to this man's office to pray with him. You know, that's what you do. You know, if you have a girlfriend, you are broke. If she's celebrating birthday, what do? You send text message with long prayers. The girl will not be damn shaking her head. Oh my God. What have I done wrong in my life? Why me only? So Lord, this thing. You just say amen. Thank you. She's nice to you. So we went there to pray. To kabash, because that's what we do now. What do we do? And but while we were there, suddenly, 2 ladies and 1 guy walking with hot skirts, looking really sharp. So I was now wondering, because we know our God to be a very godly man, so what is this one doing? And I was shocked. They came from the bank, a particular bank. They were bankers. And they came with gifts, hamper, and whatever other thing they came with, just to come and tell him a happy birthday. How many of you receive text messages from banks every year?
Even the
do you? They are very loyal. But how many of them have sent any their stuff to your office? Hello?
No.
So, you see now, they don't love you. So you sending that dry message to your girlfriend, do you really love her? Some people are angry with me that time. So, but what I got from them was that, okay, there are people they visit, they pay special homage to. Not everybody they send message at midnight. You are even happy that don't you know you forgot it is automated. You will still pay for it. So that thing inspired me so much. I said, no, okay, this is the best way to live our lives. So I'm looking forward to that when different bands will be coming to meet me in the office and say happy birthday. We just want to appreciate you. They don't love you. It's like when you are feeding your chicken in the morning. I mean January. It's just to prepare for December so that I can sell you fats. So they are coming to greet you, don't let them enter your head, is because they know what they are getting from you. They are collecting 24% from you, and they are giving 10% for those of you who are just savers. You say it now. Because you were taught that shall not borrow. And you think borrowing was the sin, or is the sin. Not knowing that that was actually the fastest way of creating wealth if you want to be wealthy. But now that you don't have all the facility to borrow, especially in the Nigerian condition, so why don't you help yourself with crypto business? And learn how to stake without paying utility bill, without paying money for securities, without paying money to any staff. Every day on a monthly basis, you are just withdrawing. This, my brother here in the front, is actually a perfect example. All right, let's go to his own testimony. All right, now, about 3 or 4 months ago, he was relieved of his work. All right, when he was earning almost 65,000 naira in a month. Except there is a jacuzzi in between. Silence stealing. You have to do on that table. You know when you go to civil servant office, you give them file, and inside that file you put something inside on the table. If that file must move to the next person. All right, so give us any 65,000, and of course they relieved him as God will have it. They paid him in gratuity, about 9 million. I said, okay, bring 2.5 million from inside. Let's quickly do something now. So from there, maybe a little bit less than 2.5 million, but let's just assume we invested 2.5 million on that. The first month, was that not April?
Yeah.
April, yeah, the first month. He collected 245,000. The second month was how much again?
245,700, put it 700.
No, yes, sorry. Sorry, sir. How much? The second one, I think there was a reduction. I don't know what happened that month, whether it come down a little bit. How much was that again?
223,000.
223,000. So now you don't remember this, the other one. Now you know the best. That's in May. Then, of course, we've already earned. You don't earn money. June. Okay, this is July. Okay, you never do July. How much was that? And that was when it was coming down. Now it's coming up again.
Yes.
When you asked me to quickly say.
233.
Oh, it even went up. Okay, 233,000. This is what he has earned so far. Somebody that was earning this every month. Now, let's take this now. If there's 245, 223, now let's assume 230,000. So let me multiply this by 12. Let's say what that could bring in 12 months.
230.
Yeah? 230,000 multiplied by 12. Now remember, it's not paying transportation inside this money any longer, like the way you were saying.
600. 2 million. 700.
Okay, 200,700K. 2.7K. So how much did he invest? 2.5. He has made this everything back. Now inside all this money he has made, there's no paying of transportation, no utility bill.
No risk.
Yeah? So
No stealing.
No stealing. Your integrity is in place. Now he has time to go to the gym. That time couldn't go to the gym. That was why he was becoming biggie. All right, so sorry, please. Thank God he listened to me. The other money, now the question we don't always ask was that out of the 9 million, we only took 2.5 million to do this. Where is the remaining money?
Take that alone.
The wife is into cement business. I think you put small thing for there.
Yes.
But I don't think you can even boast of 100,000 naira profit since that time.
No,
From even the cement business. So you can see this right crypto give you some speed. You know, I've taught in this place before the velocity of money, the speed at which money travels. Until you master that, you'll never be wealthy. That is the secret between the wealthy and just you. While they sleep, they create their wealth. And you think it's mystical. There's nothing mystical about wealth. I've said that so many times. It just, we love so much energy. If we are not there, we don't think it will work. And that's the reason you are just down. And there's nobody that is a billionaire who is always there. I hope you know that. So what they have done, they have created systems that help them to create cash flow. And this is one of the systems that you have now. All right? You don't have a perfect system. You know you have been building a business, it's not still perfect. You know that one. Even books are not correct. Now there are people that have created that system. What do? You take advantage. You leverage of them. That was another word I found when I started selling books. Leverage. The word came to me as if it was one big word. But what is leverage? It's the ability to do more with little. I said, wow. Then I started selling books with 12,000 naira until that book entered millions. Before I stopped selling. Though I stopped shading, displaying. I used to bring them here and just put them on the table for people to buy. Because what good has done to my life, I just wanted to be part of it. I wasn't really doing it for the profit, just for people to take advantage of knowledge and better their lives. All right? So this is what we're talking about. Now, let me show you mine. Where's my account? Okay. So that you can also see that we are not telling you stories. At least this testimonial of my own cousin. And you can see it comes from Ota. He built his own house in Ota. But it doesn't meet this meeting. So you live at Ikeja, you live at Ojota, you are complaining. You see the difference? All right, so it doesn't meet this meeting. It's always there. So you make a decision. Okay, they've not paid me today. This is my account. They're supposed to pay me today. I'm expecting 8 coins to be added to this to be worth something. But here is my investment. This is the number of CLFI I bought and I staked 2,313. Okay? Now let's multiply that so that you know first. Okay, first and foremost, the meeting machine. Okay, thank you, sorry. The meeting machine I bought it was 2,200. That's the empty machine. You see, that's why I tell you that whatever you are investing, I'm doing more. So if I ask you to put a particular money, you better listen to me. How many of you can commit 2,200 to empty machine? That means if I refuse to buy CLFI token and load, until this one is gone. It's not coming back. So, Oze, please, how much is this in naira? Okay, let's multiply this now. So then I bought it, I think it was almost the same thing. Multiply this by 1,000. When I bought it, it should be around 1,500. So let's leave it like this. I know it's more than this now. We can now do correct rate of this.
1,000.
1,500 multiplied by 2,200. Let's see. Oh, sorry. We are not correct. Let me convert it to dollars, please. We need to know how much is that in dollar. You can see we are doing practical $2,386. $2,386. All right, this is the amount.
579,000.
Okay. So imagine investing 3.7 million just to buy an empty machine. You know, there's some investment you will do. You have to look for money to fill it. Because you know if you don't fill it, it's like thrown into the gutter. So most of the time, why you are not aggressive enough or you are not motivated enough, is because you are probably buying the lowest machine. And I say, how much is that? And that's why you hear a whole lot of people tell you to go into business. They say, put whatever you can afford to lose. And I say, don't even put at all. There is no amount that is good enough to lose. Are we together? Somebody showing you business, say, don't worry, okay, you don't test the water with too late. Put whatever you can afford to lose. I don't know how much is good enough for you to lose from your business. But for me, it's either the business is correct or it's not correct. There's nothing that is good enough to lose. Are we together? Be a good business person. Don't do business like somebody who's doing bet Naija. Okay? So if it's business, let it be business. If it's not business, then we can forget about it. Now, the instruction was that I needed that much 4,400 euro, equivalent of what? To fill it to capacity. That's $4,772. $772 to Felix.
7 million.
Okay, this is 7 million.
158,000.
No. Okay, after that I brought it to 158,000. All right. Please let me put it together. 10 million what? Are you putting it together? 3,579,000 plus 7,158,000. What's that right here?
I'll show you.
Other person could have opened his calculator too. Now why you leave everything?
3,579,000.
Eh? I don't understand.
No, you're starting from that. It's
Sorry.
3,579,000 plus 7,158,000. This is my investment. So what I'm showing you, you can see. Okay, I'll get back to you.
10,737,000.
Eh?
10,737,000.
Okay, that's 7,000. So this was my investment in May or April. All right. Now, every month I get 240 CLFI. So the thing you are seeing here, this 2,318 CLFI you are saying was actually bought with this amount, this 7 million. Remember, this one is just like just clear the ground. Yeah? So that doesn't mean that you have started business. That is just like a registration fee. Now 240 times to this price of 1,550 naira. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. That is very wrong. 240 times. This is the price of today.
0.04.
Oh, it's even going up. Okay, it's moving very fast. It will soon be. Let me refresh and see that. Now 240 CLFI multiplied by $2.0
489.
49.
Let's say 490.
That is almost 2.05. Approximately 2.05. So multiply this, please. Let's see how much is it in dollars.
Okay.
240 multiplied 2.4.
04. 492. 492.
$492. So multiply this by 1,550 naira.
762,600.
62,600. Multiply this by 12 months. Let me see how much will come in a month.
9
million.
151,200.
151,200.
151,200.
And it is not a bad return in 1 year. Yeah? Just a year. Remember, we have 2 years and a half for the staking. And this is all things being equal. If this coin refuses to go beyond this, which you know is not possible. Are we together? The coin could be $3. Huh? So, but the truth is that if you cannot do this in cryptocurrency, don't even try any other one. Because this is the lowest risk as far cryptocurrency is concerned. Are we together? So if you cannot take this risk, forget it. Because other things we do in crypto is you can literally call it gamble. Whereas the risk is 50-50. And we still do them. Because once those ones scale through, it can make you multi-millionaire dollars. Alright? We have seen people use $100 to buy into token, and they make $10,000 out of that. But the risk is 50-50. It can go either way. That $100 can turn to zero while you are seated in 1 day. Well, like what happened there? You just nosedive. For example, my brother here has some portfolio in cryptocurrency. A month ago, or about 2 months ago, it was worth over $18,000. As of last week, we were checking it at a nosedive to $3,000. You see now? Do you have the heart to do crypto in that format? Are we together? So for those who are in those kind of portfolio, you must have a heart, otherwise you have BP. Because just check about $18,000. If you have even removed $10,000, change it, it's 15 million. Imagine 50 million naira in your hand. Got a good car, and do other small things. But the truth is that if you, because of that, say, I will not do crypto, I will not near crypto, the same way the thing can reverse in the next 2 months, and that's $18,000 we're telling you that is $3,000 can become $50,000. Yeah? That is the portfolio, that's the gambling side of the cryptocurrency. So this is the lowest risk part of cryptocurrency that looks like a salary earning because of the fixed depositing nature, which we call staking. All right? So if you can't do this, then don't even dare others, in my own submission. So is it clear enough? Is there another thing that you are not understanding here that we need to solve? You can see how it's trading the market. Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much. So remember, I have 2,380 CLFI, and in 2 years and a half, of course, I'm not expecting CLFI to be less than $10. So let's assume in 2 years' time, something has hit $10. All right? Times 2,318. So how much is that, please?
23,800.
23,180. $180. If Tinubu is able to hold our naira to whatever it is right now, hallelujah, that will be fine. We can still do the same amount. Let's multiply that by 1,550. If he's able to hold it here, we know if it's this APC government, they won't be able to hold it.
My calculator cannot.
It can. It's a small money, like
35 million.
It's a small
Now
money.
that's 39,000.
35 million, so you leave the other one. You can hold it. So imagine after 2 years and a half, you have already made your capital in 1 year, don't forget that. The remaining 1.5 years, you are still just enjoying good money. Then, your main money that you used to buy this coin and stake is refunded to you. It's released back to you. And whatever the price is in the market at that time, you just say, if you want to sell. Now, what some of us do, we don't even sell, we just mistake again. Where are we going
on that thing?
If something has paid you for 2 years and a half, what are you still afraid of?
On that thing, yes. Your gratuity is 35 million.
Your gratuity, God bless you. Don't go be on salary, don't do those things. So you work for 3 years, you have 5 million gratuity. Then you work for almost 20 years.
20 years.
And you got 9,000. I mean, which one do you prefer? Now, be very serious. No, don't joke with this. Now, whenever I'm investing in crypto, I don't joke. I just give the best. You know, for some of you that were not with us in 2021, when I was saying I invested 50,000 euros in my account then, with this same company, yeah, still this company rebranded now. This was my investment in one account, my main account. In fact, this account I'm showing you is my wife's account. It's not even my main account. I just bought a new machine for my main account, 1,650 euros. So I need to load it now. Is that so that you understand that if I'm telling you put 2 million, put 5 million, you just need tiny something. All right. In 1 year, I cash out this money. Exactly 1 year by 2022 March, and I did this investment 2021 May. So 1 year was out. I'm still earning from that till now. Now that it's going to be met with a CLFI called Leake, I'll be meeting Leake like that. Every month I'm still cashing out from that investment of 50,000 euros. Imagine if I recover my investment in 1 year, in 2022, so that means 2023 I was just enjoying good money. You know, we used to live here and go to ShopRite and enjoy some good lunch. Blackberry restaurants. We just say, okay, let's go and have fun there. So